How is it going, everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE SummerSlam 2018 pay-per-view predictions. Of course, SummerSlam is live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. It is the biggest party of the summer, and overall, going to SummerSlam, it doesn't feel anything like a party because honestly, going to SummerSlam, I just don't care for the show. As much as I hate saying that, and I feel like I've said it for every pay-per-view predictions video I've done this year for WWE, but it's true. They've just done absolutely nothing to garner my interest. There's nothing really must-see on this show. It's just typical boring WWE fashion, and it's just... there's no interest. It's a 13-match card, might I add, and I can honestly say I only care probably about 4 or 5 of those matches. Out of 13 matches, well, I only care about 4 or 5. That's not good at all. That's actually very, very bad. So, I don't know, I just don't care. A lot of rematches from last pay-per-view, especially from the Raw side. Almost every match on the Raw side is a rematch. So it's kind of like, you can't make me excited for the biggest, second biggest pay-per-view of the year when it's just rematches. So, I don't know. No effort was put in this card. I feel like it's a very lazy card. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad card on paper, but it's just a repetitive card, and I'm not excited for it. I don't care really to see majority of these matches. I feel like a lot of this stuff is filler stuff that I personally don't care for. So SummerSlam, to me, just does not seem intriguing. I'm not excited for it. It's second biggest pay-per-view, and honestly don't even care for the show. That's pretty much the state of the WWE right now. So, yeah, not really too excited for SummerSlam. Like I said, 13 matches, of course, 10 of them being on the main show, 3 of them being on the 2-hour kickoff show, might I add. Of course, 2 of them being championship matches as well as a mixed tag team match. So, not really too much going on the kickoff show, but I am interested in the Cruiserweight title match, so I'll definitely want to check that one out. But everything else is kind of just there, not really too much to mention. But on the main card, like I said, 10 matches. From the Raw side, pretty repetitive. You'll be having Finn Bálor taking on Baron Corbin once again. We saw Extreme Rules, saw it on Raw a couple weeks ago. It's a rematch. Who cares? Intercontinental Championship match. Dolph Ziggler once again defending against Seth Rollins, but this time Drew McIntyre will be in his corner. Dean Ambrose will be in Seth Rollins' corner, so it kind of adds a little bit of element to the match, I guess you can say. But, considering how poorly they delivered at Extreme Rules, it's, kind of hard to get excited for the rematch between the two of them. So not really too excited for Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler once again, but, it is what it is. And then, of course, we'll be having Kevin Owens taking on Braun Strowman for the Money in the Bank briefcase. Of course, if Kevin Owens wins in any type of fashion, whether it's disqualification, count out, whatever, he becomes just Money in the Bank. So it definitely adds an interesting factor to this match because, it can, honestly, I can see it going either way. I can see Strowman walking out winning this, or I can see Owens walking out winning it. So it definitely adds intrigue. I've always been a fan of the briefcase being on the line during feuds, so I definitely am a fan of them doing that for this. But, again, not really. We've seen it, but, I'm not sure how match quality is going to be, but the briefcase being on the line makes the match interesting for me. So I can say I'm looking forward to the match for that reason alone right there. And let's go to the SmackDown Live side of things for a little bit. Of course, Nakamura defending the United States Championship against Jeff Hardy, which should be, hopefully a really good match, like their match on SmackDown Live they had a couple weeks ago when Randy Orton got involved, which, by the way, I'm very surprised Randy Orton's not involved in this match. I really thought it was going to be a triple threat match for the championship, but of course they didn't add him. I'm pretty sure he'll be involved one way or another still, but I'm just very, very surprised they didn't add Orton to the championship match. So Nakamura and Hardy, I love their segment at Extreme Rules and Nakamura won it, but hopefully here at SummerSlam they can deliver and have a pretty damn good match. The Bludgeon Brothers defending the SmackDown Tag Team titles against the New Day. Not really too excited for that match. I don't know. The Bludgeon Brothers, I like the Bludgeon Brothers. I think they're great, but they haven't really been given an opportunity to have great matches like they've had in the past before, like with the Usos in 2014. They're being booked as just dominant people, so that they're not really getting the opportunities to showcase what they can do. So that's pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then of course Carmella defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Of course, originally it was supposed to be a singles match between Becky Lynch and Carmella, but of course Charlotte, defeated Carmella to put herself in this match, which I was completely against. I don't think Charlotte has any business being in this match, but I can understand her being added to it. But I really wish it would have been one-on-one still between Becky Lynch and Carmella. But what can you do? And of course, we have the big match, which has been 8 years essentially in the making. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. They've been building it for 8 years, but, it's really been 2 years since the whole Talking Smack segment 2 years ago. But I'm very excited. This is probably the match I'm looking forward to the absolute most in the show. I think it's going to be an awesome match. They've had great matches in the past, like when Daniel Bryan won the U.S. title from The Miz in 2010. I'm just really looking forward to it. It's like the main thing I'm looking forward to on SummerSlam. And to me, this is my main event of SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz is the main event in my eyes. So definitely excited for that one. It should be, no pun intended, awesome. Then, of course, go back to the Raw side. We have Ronda Rousey challenging Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship, which I'm pretty excited about. I don't know how the match will fare, but I think it's about time, that Ronda wins the championship here. And I think her and Alexa Bliss will have good chemistry and hopefully put on a pretty damn good match. And, you know, I was really surprised with Ronda Rousey's ability to have a really good match with Nia Jax. So hopefully she can have a really good match with Alexa Bliss as well. So I'm excited for that one. It's probably the Raw match. Looking forward to the absolute most. So definitely going to be a fun one. Then, of course, going back to SmackDown Live, AJ Styles defending the WWE Championship against Samoa Joe, which, you know, on paper, it's always been it's a dream match in WWE. Oh, of course, it's happened millions of times, whether it's in TNA or, you know, in Independence. It's happened a lot. But this is the first time, at least on WWE TV, that it's happening. So I'm very excited. I'm not really too much excited because of the build. I felt like they really lacked on the build. Not, you know, I like that it's getting personal. I like Samoa Joe, you know, going into his family and bringing personal stuff up, but I just feel like they haven't hit that level yet. I feel like they're just barely scratching the surface with Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. So regardless of the finish, whoever wins, I do think this feud will continue going forward. It's like, just like I said, I just feel like the feud's barely starting and it's barely scratching the surface. So, you know, I just really wish they would have added more in depth into it and really scratch the surface some more with these two. But like I said, I just feel like this is just the beginning of it, so I'm not really complaining too much. Should be an awesome match, and I'm really looking forward to it. And of course, we have our big main event, supposedly. Roman Reigns once again challenging Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. What more needs to be said? Who cares? No one wants to see it. It's happening. It is what it is. What can you do? Hopefully it's better than the WrestleMania match. If not, oh well. But Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, it's happening once again. And of course, Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman really make it interesting because it's very possible, not potential. Well, it could potentially happen, but it's very possible one of those two men, whoever wins, will probably cash in. So that's probably the only interesting factor about this main event is the fact that someone, you know, whoever wins between Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman is probably going to cash in. So it's the only interesting thing. So yeah, that's the card rundown. And without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and jump right into my predictions. Kickoff, Raw Tag Team Championship match. Raw Tag Team Champions, the B Team versus the Revival. As much as I see the Revival win the Tag Team titles here, I think the B Team unfortunately will walk out still Tag Team Champions. I feel like they'll carry out their fairy tale reign as champions up until they get destroyed by a tag team, whether it's the Authors of Pain or maybe another team. I just feel like when they lose the Tag Team titles, they'll just be absolutely destroyed and demolished and quickly beaten. And I don't see the Revival being that tag team to do it right now. So hopefully it's an alright match, but kind of end result, my predictions for the B Team to walk out still the Raw Tag Team Champions. Kickoff, a WWE Cruiserweight Championship match. WWE Cruiserweight Champion Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak. In my opinion, it's Drew Gulak's time. He's been red hot in 205 Live. I feel like it's perfect time for the championship. Alexander's been champion since WrestleMania, and he's had a pretty good reign so far, so I feel like it's time for him to, you know, finally lose it. And I feel like Drew Gulak is a perfect heel to beat him. And yeah, that's my prediction for this match. Hopefully it's a killer match. I think these two can go out there and have an awesome match. Like I said, my prediction for it will be that Drew Gulak walks out of SummerSlam the brand new WWE Cruiserweight Champion. Kickoff, mixed tag team match, Rusev and Lana versus Andrade, Cien, Almas, and Zelina Vega. I know this whole storyline has been revolved around, you know, Aiden English costing Rusev and Lana, but, you know, and he very well could get involved in this match and cost them, but for some reason, I'm going to go ahead and say Rusev and Lana win. They've been losing all their matches against, you know, Cien, Almas, as well as Zelina Vega, so I feel like it's the right thing to do to have Rusev and Lana finally overcome them. Maybe they'll do it on SmackDown Live, I don't know, but hopefully it's an alright match. But like I said, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Rusev and Lana defeat Vega and Almas here. SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Bludgeon Brothers versus the New Day. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Bludgeon Brothers. I just don't see the New Day winning tag team titles randomly. You know, Bludgeon Brothers have pretty much been running through all the tag teams, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's right for them to lose the tag team titles at SummerSlam against the New Day of all teams as well. So I just don't see it happening. Hopefully it's an alright match. You know, the Bludgeon Brothers really haven't been delivering considering the way their matches have been going. So hopefully it's an alright match. But like I said, I do expect Harper and Rowan to walk out still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Intercontinental Championship match. Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler with Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins with Dean Ambrose. I know a lot of people are thinking Dean Ambrose is going to turn heel here and cost Seth Rollins, but honestly, I don't see it happening right now. I think it's too soon to pull the trigger. I think they'll go with Ambrose and Rollins for a little while, maybe Shield reunion with Roman Reigns still. And I'm going to say Seth Rollins walks out the brand new Intercontinental Champion. I don't see the Ambrose heel turn happening here. It can happen. I could see it happening, but I just don't think it will. Hopefully Rollins and Ziggler have a better match than they had at Extreme Rules, the Iron Man match, because that was just, it was good but not great. Hopefully they have a killer match here. But yeah, I'm going to go out and say Seth Rollins walks out the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Finn Bálor versus Constable Baron Corbin. Finn Bálor is going to win here. I just don't see Corbin getting the upper hand and getting the win in this feud. I think, this is pretty much filler for both guys, and I don't see how Baron Corbin benefits out of it unless he's challenging for the Universal title soon, but Finn Bálor definitely needs to win in my opinion. I could see it going either way, but at the end of the day, I think Finn Bálor defeat Baron Corbin. Hopefully this match is better than the other two matches, but yeah, like I said, I do think Finn Bálor will walk out the winner in this match. triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. I'm going to say Carmella walks out still SmackDown Women's Champion. I think Charlotte and Becky will cancel each other out. I think they'll cost each other and Carmella will capitalize on it. I think either one of those two will probably beat Carmella at Hell in a Cell. And then we'll probably get Becky and Charlotte for the title at Evolution. That's how I think it'll go down. Hopefully it's a good match. But, you know, like I said, I think Becky and Charlotte pretty much cancel each other out to allow Carmella to walk out still the SmackDown Women's Champion. Money in the Bank contract match. Mr. Money in the Bank Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. You know, this match can go either way because Braun Strowman can lose the briefcase via disqualification or countout. So I can easily see KO winning this match off of that stipulation. But I don't know. I just don't see it happening. I think Braun Strowman will walk out still Mr. Money in the Bank. And he'll cash in main event. You know, I'll say this right now. Whoever wins this match will cash in either during or after the main event between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I see either, you know, which I don't know who's going to win. My prediction is Braun Strowman. I can see Kevin Owens winning it, but, you know, I'm going to go with Braun Strowman. But I think Braun Strowman will win this match and then probably walk out of the show Universal Champion, in my opinion. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, the match that's been 8 years in the making, and it's finally happening. Daniel Bryan's getting his opportunity to finally get his hands on The Miz, and will he succeed? In my opinion, as much as I love Daniel Bryan, no. The Miz will be my pick to walk out of this match as the winner. I think this feud will continue. I think The Miz will win. They'll probably have a rematch maybe at Hell in a Cell. Hopefully inside Hell in a Cell. Fingers crossed on that one. But I just don't see, with the way the feud's been going, I just don't see Daniel Bryan getting the win right away. I think they're going to have him crawl and search and try to get that win against The Miz. And I think that's how it's going to go down. So The Miz will be my pick here to win against Daniel Bryan. And hopefully it's going to be an awesome match. So I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, my pick, like I said, The Miz. United States Championship match, United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy. I think it's very apparent Nakamura is going to walk out still champion. I don't see Jeff Hardy beating him. You know, Randy Orton will probably get involved in some way or another, whether it's costing Jeff Hardy or just attacking him after like Extreme Rules. I don't see Jeff Hardy walking out of this match the new United States Champion. Hopefully it's a killer match. I really like their match they had in SmackDown Live a few weeks ago, and hopefully they can replicate another really good match here at SummerSlam. So it should be a good one. Should have been triple threat with Randy Orton, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll take Nakamura and Hardy. They should still tear the house down. So, like I said, my pick still United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. WWE Championship match, WWE Champion AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. I'm going to go ahead and say AJ walks out still WWE Champion. I don't know this. To me, they haven't built this match up to where I can believe Samoa Joe win the championship. Or at least I should say they haven't built up to where I think Samoa Joe's winning the championship. I can see him winning it, but I feel like this is the first step in their feud, and I feel like this will continue. I can see this match honestly ending in a DQ or a countout or something like that to that extent to continue it. I don't know. I don't see Samoa Joe winning the championship just here. Maybe at the SmackDown Live following, or maybe at the next pay-per-view, but I just don't see Samoa Joe winning it here, unfortunately. They'll have a killer match, no doubt, but one way or another, I just think AJ will walk out still the WWE Champion. Raw Women's Championship match, Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey. I'm going to go ahead and finally say Ronda Rousey walks out of this match the Raw Women's Champion. I feel like they've been postponing her winning championship for a little bit now, and I just feel like another DQ or count finish for her is just not the right direction to go. I just feel like it'll just be repetitive what they did the Money in the Bank to protect her. So I feel like right now is a perfect time to, you know, launch the championship onto her and, you know, just launch her going forward. No, hopefully going to WrestleMania 35 is still the Raw Women's Champion. So I feel like her and Alexa Bliss will go out there and have a great match. But yeah, I do expect Ronda Rousey to walk out of SummerSlam the brand new Raw Women's Champion. And then the main event, Universal Championship match, Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. To be perfectly honest, I don't care who wins this match. I'm rooting for Brock Lesnar. My prediction is Roman Reigns, but when it comes down to it, I think whoever wins between Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens will cash in after this match or during it. I don't know when it's going to be happening, but I do think whoever wins the Money in the Bank match will just cash in and walk out champion. That's my honest prediction. I don't care for Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar. It'll be whatever match. It is what it is. Like, you know, like I said, my prediction will be Roman Reigns win the Universal Championship, but like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because I think whoever wins the contract match will cash in and walk out of SummerSlam the brand new Universal Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed my WWE SummerSlam 2018 pay-per-view predictions. Like I said, SummerSlam is live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. Biggest party of the summer, supposedly, but it doesn't feel like a big party. But of course, tonight, before we get to SummerSlam, we do have NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4 tonight, which I'm very excited about. Should have some killer matches. Probably be better than SummerSlam without a doubt. So, yeah, very excited for TakeOver tonight. SummerSlam is going to be 6+ hours. It's going to be pretty much a shift at work. You're pretty much going to sit there, watch it because you have to, and then once it's over, you can probably be happy. Unless it's an awesome show. If it's been a great show, then great. But I just don't have expectations for it to be great. So hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you guys did, please like below. And of course, till my NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4 review tonight, and of course for my SummerSlam review tomorrow night. I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching the video.